Hello everyone, this is Slava. Welcome to Kitchen Garden Therapy. And today I would like to just update you on what's happening in my garden. It's a month of June right now, and all of my cabbages and broccolis, all of the brassica family are getting toward their end of life. I have harvested lots of brassicas already, and I still have a few broccolis. They are ready to be harvested, as you can see, perfect size. I also have cabbages coming up, and I like to harvest my cabbage when it's still a baby size, not like huge cabbage. I feel like the taste is much better when the cabbage is young. And of course, I'm not growing winter storage cabbage. I'm growing the salad cabbages, those that you harvest in the summer. Lots of my medicinal flowers are blooming right now, like this chamomile over here. Also, my valerian root is blooming. My cilantro is finishing blooming, and I am waiting for these seeds to dry up because they are delicious. One of the stars of my garden right now is this beautiful Feverfew. It looks very similar to chamomile, but they are completely different plants. Let me show you a difference between Feverfew and chamomile. So this is chamomile I'm holding in my hand. That's the flower of the chamomile. You can see this yellow part is like a bump. And then Feverfew is completely different. The middle yellow part in the Feverfew is flat. Also, the chamomile petals are longer. The flower itself is much bigger than the Feverfew, but you get less flowers. You don't have as many flowers on a chamomile as on the Feverfew, unfortunately. Also, the leaves of the chamomile, you can see they're thin, similar to dill, and the Feverfew leaves are actually similar to, I would say, parsley. So that's the difference between the Feverfew and the chamomile. But they're both medicinal plants. Chamomile is good for calming down, relaxing. It's good for digestive issues. And Feverfew, the name tells you that it's good for fever and also headaches. Right now is the strawberry season in my garden, and I have several varieties of strawberries. This is a regular June bearing strawberry, traditional strawberry, and I have a lot of them in my garden. Not enough to do jams and jellies, but enough for snacking for 2-3 weeks in June. I also have Everbearing strawberries, which are bearing fruit all summer. They have some fruit already ripening, and they are putting out new flowers. So they will continue giving me harvest for the whole summer. But my favorite types of strawberries are not those June-bearing or Everbearing strawberries. They are cool, but not as tasty as these Alpine wild strawberries. They are tiny, even the flowers are small, as you can see, but they're so delicious. These are Ukrainian Alpine strawberries. They look like this, very tiny, but delicious. And then on this side over here, I have Russian Alpine strawberries. They are also tiny, but more round, like a sphere. You can see the difference between them. Let me see if I can find one that's more red. No, not all of them are still not ripe. But when they are ripe, they're so delicious. They have this distinctive flavor that none of the other strawberries have. They're so good. I love them. And this is the first year They started bearing fruit for me. I planted them, I think, 2 years ago. Here I found one that's fully ripened. It's so tiny, but so sweet. It is even sweet when not ripened, but when ripe, its deliciousness is out of this world. You have to try these Alpine strawberries. They are amazing. My red currants are ripening already, and I'm so happy because they are delicious. If you're still not growing red currants, I don't know what are you waiting for. They are so easy to grow. Black currants are over there in the back, and they are ripening usually later, 2-3 weeks later, or even a month later than red currants. And they taste completely different. Black currants are more sweet, and these are tart. I have tons of pollinators in my garden because of this Comfrey. They love Comfrey because it has lots of flowers, and as far as I understand, the flowers refill on their nectar content every few hours, so the pollinators can come and visit this plant all day long, and there always will be something for them to eat. Isn't that amazing? I love it.